What's going on, everybody? My name's Oth with Strats & Co. I'm here to give you a quick overview of our map for Lava Wall, which is inspired by Rooster Teeth and the Achievement Hunter guys. If you haven't checked out their Let's Plays, they're a hoot, to say the least. They played this a long time ago, and we really liked the concept, so we decided to make a map for our Minecraft server to do as a community event from time to time. We're going to be doing another one of those here tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure that we had a quick explanation for the folks who haven't played it previously, because we haven't played this in a while. And there's been a few upgrades from the previous versions. So as you come up here, you can ignore this. This is our official fuck rain and night machine. It basically just makes sure it stays daytime for us. And also if it starts to rain, which it never should, the server settings should prevent that. But if it happens to, we won't have that. I'm doing this on single player, by the way, so excuse all the slimes that are popping out in the distance. I have a little slime grinder to keep them under control. That won't be an issue on the server because I will turn off mob spawns. So when you come up here, right at the base of our S, you can right click, you can get a guide. It tells you everything you need to know about Lava Wall. It's got all the different rules. I'll scroll these pages slowly so you can pause the video at any point you might want to read them. It just goes through everything that you need to know about playing the game, as well as a few tips if you've never played before or you've never seen versions of Lava Wall played in the past. So you kind of have an idea what you're getting yourself into and how you can do well. Couple more pages. Boom. Okay, so you'll have a choice. We'll figure out how we're going to divide up teams. You got the Diamond Devastators, and over here, whoop, is the Emerald Eviscerators. When you walk in here, I have chat turned off because right now, since this is single player and I'm basically an admin, chat is just a non-stop barrage of slimes exploding. So I have that turned off right now. But back game. You'll need one team captain. First person that steps on there is going to be the team captain. Please don't fight over it. It's stupid. You know, come to an agreement on whoever wants to be team captain. It literally means nothing except that your name will appear for your team's scoreboard. So I'm going to give myself team captain. That will send a world message or a server message to let people know who is the team captain. We will disable the night thing so that everybody can sleep in their beds. That way you have a respawn point. And what you'll do once the game starts and anytime you die, you'll come down this long hall here, sort of like a respawn timer. You'll go through this door. Passing through that door gives you 5 levels. That's important for later. I'll explain it when we get to that. This is the lava wall. Give you a bit of an overview of what's going on. So you have a nice big building area where you're going to be building walls and defenses, as well as making offensive moves against your opponents who have an even or an identical side, in order to keep your VIPs alive. Your VIPs are villagers. All these slime balls won't be here. This is a byproduct of slime grinding. Super annoying. So when you come through the door, you're going to get some levels over here, bows and arrows, lots and lots of arrows. Good for killing each other or trying to snipe VIPs, even though you won't be able to see where they are. Across the way, fire charges. Lots and lots of fire charges. And this chest will contain your other basic starting stuff, which will be oak saplings, some bone meal, and a dispenser and a button. So everybody will have a dispenser and a button. Everybody will get some oak saplings, some bone meal. I think it's 3 oak saplings and 5 bone meal. I'm not 100%, pretty certain. And you will also get a pickaxe and an axe. That way you can, take down trees quickly. So in order to get materials, obviously you're going to have to plant trees, bone meal. Bam, that was really unlucky. Hopefully you get more lucky than that with the bone meal. It may give more than the starting bone meal. This was originally designed back when bone meal was like guaranteed to give a tree growth. But you use that trees to make wood. Wood is what you'll do to make walls. Building walls out of wood is how you protect your people. But of course they're also, in danger of being burned to the ground. The way you can aggress against the other team is with your dispenser and your bow and arrow. So your dispenser, like it, you can put the button beneath it, you can put the button beside it, you can even crouch and put the button directly on the dispenser if you want. Load this bad boy up with some fire charges. Let's see if we can do this. Ah. Lel. Boom. So that fire charge will go out here, and see it didn't make contact with any piece of wall, but it did light the ground on fire. If it hits a piece of wall, which I think I can just build a little something here. It's probably tall enough. Do do do. Bam. It will also light any player or VIP, which will be villagers, on fire, and the fire will spread. And it will burn your defenses down if you don't come and deal with it. So having a balance of players dealing with trees, players aggressing with dispensers and fire charges, as well as players attempting to snipe each other, because you will be able to see each other's name through the wall with bows and arrows, is important. Now when you fire an arrow through here, it catches on fire. That will not actually light buildings on fire. It will also not light trees on fire like the fire charges will. However, it will light a player or a VIP NPC on fire. Get all this cleaned up. Get out here. Okay. So I'm going to go to the control room real fast and spawn in some VIPs so you can have an idea of what that looks like. This is the Redstone Logic. I'm sure somebody could have done this much more efficiently, but this is what I ended up coming up with. It's kind of a mess, but it works. So if there was a Diamond Devastator team captain, they would have appeared on the right where my name appeared whenever I spawned in this villager. So it keeps track of how many villagers are alive on each team. There are chat shoutouts in global whenever a villager dies. So once the game starts, the villagers get teleported out here. And as you can see, I cannot see where that villager is over there. He's over there, but I can't see where he is. So it becomes a really interesting game of trying not to give away the position of your villager, because you can see each other's names. So, you know, standing right here directly next to my villager, probably not an ideal, you know, maneuver. And when the villagers take damage, they will scurry about and try to, you know, be safe. It's funny. Oh, he decided he didn't want to run. He just wants to stand there and take the beating. I think it's because I'm on creative mode, perhaps. The villagers also have a custom recipe in here for a Napalm Strike. If you guys end up with an excess of saplings, you can come over and trade with any of your villager VIPs to get a Napalm Strike. The way a Napalm Strike works, so the command blocks that make a Napalm Strike work. When I throw this specific snowball, it's going to spawn potions of enchanting that will drop to the ground. The XP will then be replaced on the ground with fire. So it literally looks like a Napalm Strike. So you don't want to just throw it, you know, at the ground or kind of there. You want to kind of give it a lob. As you can see, you get a nice little fire trail going. Probably don't want to do it that far back in your territory. You kind of want to get up close maybe and do one of those. Lots of fire. Now, you notice the XP is being replaced by fire. Remember how you got those 5 levels? Or I said you'd get the 5 levels whenever you come in here? That means when you die, you're going to drop XP. Which means wherever you die is going to catch on fire. So don't die somewhere that's important. Don't die right next to a villager. Don't die next to a wall that's defending your villager. That could end very badly for your team. I mean, the villagers are pretty resilient, but they will eventually die. Once all the villagers on a team are eliminated, die. Come on. Bam. You'll notice the score updates. There'd be a shout out that a team won, and a little walk across will spawn with the winning team's color. The Diamond Devastators won that match because they still have a villager alive. And you can come over and see what kind of psychotic shit was going on the other side of the map, and vice versa. They can see, you know, how beat down the defenses were. You can see how close it was, see how OP their build was, whatever the case may be. And then it's super easy for me to reset. You can reset the whole game. Bam. Press the button. And the arena is back to normal. There's no thing, no villagers, and we're hot to trot again. So we'll be playing this tomorrow, Saturday, and we've played it a few times before, and we'll play it again. You know, if people like. Oh, forgot to mention this, man. So over here, each side has one of these. It's across from your, no, it's next to your door. I'm totally turned around. Next to your door, bows, arrows, all this stuff. If you get apples, you can throw an apple in here to get a random potion. These are all like beneficial potions. So, apple goes in, potion comes out. What I get? Splash potion of regeneration. So I think there's a lot of them. I think a lot of them are splash potions. The nice thing about splash potions is you can use those on your villager to help heal them if they've, you know, it's all gone wrong. And of course I'm in creative, so I have infinite. So yes, use your apples appropriately to get potions. Use them well. Don't die with potions, because anything that you're carrying with you when you die might burst into flames as you leave XP, which turns into fire on the ground. So yeah, that was a very convoluted explanation of Lava Wall. Apologies for not being super clear and concise. We will see everybody at Saturday, hopefully.